All right, all right. Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Let me know if everything is going okay. Basically, I haven't live streamed in about 6 months, so I want to make sure that everything still works. So let me know if everything is looking good, sounding good. Just make sure that everything is set up. All right, seems like everything is good. Okay, great. Yeah, it's actually pretty good that I actually set up a nice checklist the last time that I did a live stream. So this time it was just going through the checklist, and apparently everything is working correctly. Okay, great. So that's good to know. I basically got a bunch of projects that I would like to prepare, and I think it would be fun to prepare during a live stream. So I'm probably going to do that sometime this weekend. Now I just want to make a quick test, just make sure that everything works. Okay. So far so good. All right. And also, by the way, just in case you didn't notice, I just launched a video right now. It's about the Humble bundle that just came out. So over here, instead of doing just a quick test and just saying hello and goodbye, so I figured we'd check out some of those things in that bundle. So if you want to get it, there's a link. There's a nice overview of all the tools included in the bundle. So if you want to see today's video, also that. All right, okay. So many things, trying to read chat. Is there an easy way getting TextMesh Pro to render a custom bitmap font? Yeah, there is. I haven't touched it in ages, but where's my window? Right here. What did I call that? Hit counter. That was a video a real long time ago. Yep, this one. I think on this video, I remember I touched on that, how to work with custom bitmap fonts on TextMesh Pro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a bitmap font. So yeah, if you want to learn, I covered on this video. Boy, this was quite a while ago. When was this? May 5, 2019. Wow, quite a while. But yeah, if you want to learn about bitmap fonts on TextMesh Pro, check out that one. It's really useful, really awesome. Basically, you can apply all kinds of effects, so the whole thing looks really nice. So yeah, that was a pretty fun thing. It's basically what I used in my game, Hyper Knights. I used that for the, I'll put the trailer. I used that, just make sure it's muted so it doesn't, yeah, for the hit counter, so that was pretty fun. Using that TextMesh Pro with a custom thing means that you can apply all kinds of bitmap. Just go into Photoshop and add all kinds of effects on top of your font, so it definitely makes them look quite nice, quite interesting. Oh, it's been quite a while. Okay. Try say hello to my Frivi Unity YouTuber. Wow, thank you. That's very kind of you, thank you. All right, okay, so thankfully everything seems to be looking pretty good in terms of tech. Multiplayer tutorial. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Unity netcode for game objects. This one has been in 1.0 for quite a long time, but it hasn't come out yet. So whenever this one does release, let's check the release notes. Yeah, there was the package was already on 1.0 for quite some time. Well, that reached 1.0 on 06/27 out of preview. So this one is probably right around, I don't know, in a few months might have an official release. That would be awesome. I mean, there's Unite happening in November, just because you don't know. Unite November 22. So in there, chances are they're going to announce a bunch of things. So I think that multiplayer might be one of those. So that would be great. So basically, just trying to say that whenever multiplayer is officially announced, I will definitely be doing a bunch of tutorials on it. It's definitely very interesting. I've already researched it a little bit to see what's the current state. And yeah, it looks quite interesting. Okay, right. Best approach for keeping your pre-configured references on scene load changes. I actually don't know because I don't normally work with additive scene loading, but I do know that on the Unity open projects, they did something handling that, but I don't. Yeah, maybe it was on this one, on the open projects. On this project, they handled that. They made a custom tool pretty much to handle that, to handle multi-scene references, things like that. So that was definitely, yeah, I think it was using scriptable objects to pretty much transfer data between each scene. So that was quite interesting. So definitely on that topic, check out those videos on the Unity Open projects. Just in case you don't know what this was an official project by Unity named Chop Chop, and basically had an entire GitHub, so you can see the entire code, you could contribute all of those things. This was handled by Zero, which thankfully, thankfully got screwed lately, but yeah, this project was really awesome. I was really looking forward to it, but yeah. So yeah, anyways, if you want, yeah, that would be an interesting thing to research. Okay, so let me just try to do something, since like I mentioned, the video on the latest Humble Bundle. So I picked this one up, it looks really awesome, so I want to try out a bunch of tools. For example, one of them is the top-down engine, which looks really amazing, really awesome. So I'm asking, will there be an open world game you'll make? Sure, eventually I'd love to. Open world is always an interesting genre, an interesting thing, so yeah, eventually I would love to tackle that. Alright, so this is the top-down engine. It's one of the highest rated assets on the store. It's also included here in the Unity Humble Bundle, which, by the way, just in case you joined just right now, also made a video on it, but go ahead and check that out after the live stream. So yeah, this one is really interesting. Has a bunch of weapons, bunch of things, has tons of demos. So this one, I always love it when an asset has a bunch of demos that are really easy to pick up and play, to try it out. So this one is top down, so basically you've got a character, you've got a bunch of shooting, you can shoot all kinds of things, shoot these pillars. Then there's a whole bunch of pickups. There's a really nice auto aim. It's really nice. You got even auto shoot. And as you can see, it's really nicely polished. This is also the developer that made the field tool, which I also covered in a asset review. That was a really awesome tool. That's why this whole thing is so polished. Even though this is a demo for an asset for a top-down game engine, but yeah, looks really impressive. What do you think about handling ads in Unity with Google AdMob? I think you gotta choose one or the other. I'm actually not too familiar with the mobile ad side, but Unity does have something called Unity Mediation. I think that was it. Yeah, it's part of the Unity Gaming Services brand. And I think this one pretty much just goes through all of the ad libraries and picks the best earning one and then just choose that. So yeah, pretty much goes through all of these. Goes through Unity, goes through Google AdMob, Iron Source, AppLovin, whatever, and just picks the best ad. So I guess if you want to look into Unity ads, maybe look into this one. But again, I'm not too experienced in the mobile ad side of things, so yeah, not too sure, but this tool looks quite interesting. Alright, so yeah, this demo looks pretty cool, and there's a whole bunch more. So this one, let me just, I can't actually see it behind. Lucky to catch you live. Yeah, I haven't done a live stream in about 6 months, so yeah, it's been quite a while. Thanks for being here. Alright, so this is the countdown demo. So let's see, Explode Dudes. Hey, Rogerio! Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for the coffee. Always nice. Alright. Let's see this. Oh, I think this one is yeah, right, there are multiple characters. It's a really nice. Yeah, but I have no idea how do I control the other ones. How do I firebomb? Okay, there you go, firebomb on that one, but can't move in there. Ooh, nice. So yeah, again, this is another demo from the top-down engine. If you just joined, the only reason why I'm doing that is because I was trying to do just a quick test because I haven't done a live stream in about 6 months, so I wanted to make sure that everything works because I got a bunch of live streams that I would like to do. So basically just, oh, with that, this one has some ammo. That's nice. So it's game kind of like Bomberman. So basically over here, I'm checking out the a bunch of the assets on the Unity Humble Bundle that just came out. So it's this one right here. I picked that up right away because it's definitely very interesting. It's probably one of the best bundles that I've seen. Got quite a lot of really interesting tools. So yeah, really nice. Thanks again, Rogerio. Thanks. All right. Why didn't you use Unreal Engine for your AI projects, as it is far more easier than Unity? Not sure what you mean by AI projects. Why would Unreal be easier? I mean, basically for me, I never have any, the whole game engine wars thing, for me that really doesn't, I have no interest in that. That basically use whatever you want to use. That's pretty much my approach. As long as Unity continues to allow me to make the games that I want to make, I'm going to stick with Unity. So yeah, in terms of AI, no idea if Unreal has some kind of special tools or something. So yeah. Hey, just finished your Bolt Udemy course. All right, that's awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a ton. Bolt is really awesome. Visual scripting is definitely an excellent learning tool. So that is really cool. Have a Humble Bundle link. Yep. That link does have my affiliate. So if you buy it through there, it's the same price to you and I get a nice commission. So thank you if you use that. All right, so let's check out some more of these demos because this one really has a massive amount of demos. It's quite impressive. It's definitely a top tier asset. Wow, what is this one? It's a 4-player co-op. That's interesting. Plants of Sodom, more live streams, more Udemy course. Well, it's definitely going to be quite some time until my next Udemy course. I mean, that was a massive amount of work. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to embark on such a big project anytime soon. But yeah, definitely live streams. I would like to do that quite a bit more often. That it's always nice. It's always a bit more interaction, a bit of a different thing. So yeah, definitely want to do a bit more live streams. And my original plan since the beginning of the year was to make some kind of start working on whatever would become my next Steam game by the second half of this year. But we're already in September, so not too sure if that plan is going to happen. But definitely something that I would like to do. So that would be interesting. All right, so yeah, so this one has apparently 4 characters on the same world. That's interesting. Watch your animation curve videos on how they can be used for purposes other than animations. Been wanting to make an actual curve for moving objects. A sine wave based off of the animation curve. Well, I mean, technically you could make it manually. You can make an animation curve and just yeah, you could make it manually since the animation curve after you go past one, I'm pretty sure it doesn't loop back. So if you make an animation curve with a sine curve, I'm pretty sure if you go past one, then pretty much just repeats. So if you make a sine curve shape, then that should probably work. Let's actually try that. So let's go, oh, right, in order to import this went, oh, that works. Just animation curve, because I'm pretty sure that does work. So let's make I should probably make a folder. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing live coding, but that would be a fun thing. So let's try it out. Let's do a quick C# script, testing animation curve. And let's just put it here. Can you do a Flash tutorial, please? I'm pretty sure Flash is dead by now, so I'm not sure. Or actually, right now it's supposedly called Animate. So yeah, technically Flash probably still exists. Animation curve. If you do a course, a modern game UI course would be ace. In-game UI rather than Unity editor. I'm struggling to find a good one. Yeah, the UI is actually, I mean, that's kind of tricky making a general UI course because, well, what does UI mean? That can mean so many things, so that's pretty tricky. But one thing that I was researching was the UI toolkit, which is actually quite interesting and already, I think it is already out of preview, I think. So yeah, that is one of the things that I would like to cover, not in a full course, just in a regular tutorial. But yeah, that would be quite interesting, researching the UI toolkit. That one, it's a different way of handling UI, so give it a try. Perhaps you might like it, not sure, but yeah. Okay, so basically like this is kind of a sine wave. So if I were to add some kind of private flow timer, then private void update, and on update, do a debug.log. Let's go into the animation curve. Is it evaluate on the timer? And up here, just go timer plus equals time dot delta time. So like this, let's see if this one, let's see if this one works. Hey, and now, thanks for the super chat. Do you have any interest in teaching us Python? Straight up Python? I don't think so. I think that's a bit too, I mean, if there's anything related to Python that could be interesting, sure. But, crap, that's always the issue with the editor Windows. Yeah. So yeah, so something specifically just on Python, I don't think so, but Is that, did I not, or does it not work? Yeah, apparently it doesn't work. Well, I mean, technically it does work, so I guess you could, yeah, but apparently I thought if you went past 1, it wouldn't loop back, but apparently not. But you can always do just a modulo of 1f, and with that you end up pretty much with a sine wave. So yeah, Python, I mean, only if there's any use for it. So for the most part, yeah, C# is the main thing that I really like. But I mean, what specific Python interest would you have? I mean, I'm always interested in trying out new things, but yeah. How to get an avatar? Oh, that's another thing that I want to test out, but ah, crap! No, I can't remember the link. What was the link? Oh boy, it's the what was the link? Yeah, I'm waiting for the pop-up on the overview to show up, because it did show up in there, but now I can't remember the link. So it's right, it's this one. Okay, where's my thing? Right here. All right, there you go. So basically these characters, again, it's been about 6 months, but I hope that all of this still works. And basically you can go to that link and you can customize your live chat character. As you can see, my character has a custom face, custom sprite. So basically you can log in, you can link your YouTube account, then go into customization, you download a base texture, then you draw whatever you want on top of it, then you apply the texture, and then your character will have that texture. That's a really nice system that I made, and I made this nice tutorial, so it should be pretty easy to follow, and hopefully everything should still be working. Again, it's been quite some time, but yeah, I think it does work. You can teach C# from basic to advanced. Well, you can start with my basics videos. So pretty much if you go onto the website, over here, tons of videos. So if you start on the basics in 10 minutes, then learn about loops, learn about generics, that's super useful, interfaces, delegates, and so on. So if you want to learn about C#, tons of things here. Oh, hey CPU, how's it going? Nice to see you. All right. So, yeah, so there you go, testing out the nice sine wave. So technically you can loop back, so if you make a sine wave, or alternatively, of course, you can actually use a sine wave. If you want a mathematical sine wave, just use mathf.sin, then give it an F. So that would be fun. All right, so let's keep watching a bunch more of those demos. So that was the grasslands. That one looked really nice. Koala 2D. What is this one? Dungeon. So in case you don't know, basically the goal with this stream is really just to make sure that everything still works in terms of tech. And also this bundle just started, so I'm trying out a bunch of these tools. Okay. Set the FPS of 20 or 30 for one object, but for other scripts it should not affect. Well, hey CPU, thanks for all your support. Yeah, I'm glad people like tutorials, and thank you all for being here. Yeah, so limit the FPS for one script. You can't do that. I mean, FPS stands for frame rate, so that is related to rendering, so not really script execution. But you can just add a simple float timer. So just add a float timer, and so constantly increase the timer, and then if the timer is above 0.1f, then you reset the timer, so timer minus equals 1.1f for your maximum, then just do whatever logic. So basically this logic would only run 10 times per second, regardless of the update frame rate and so on. So that's how you do limited, basically updates, which I'm guessing is what you're trying to do. Okay, so, oh, did I save that? Yeah, it's okay. All right, let's see this demo. So this one is what? The Koala Dungeon. All right, let's see this one. Oh, that's nice. But I can shoot. Oh, got limited ammo. Oh, that looks really nice. Oh, and you can, no, that's an R. Nope. Is that an R? It looks like an A, but pressing the, okay, no idea what is the default key for interacting, but okay. I guess not. Oh, and you got portals as well. So this one, just in case you don't know, this is one of the demos from the top-down engine. Just checking this out. And tons of polish, as you can see. from all the demos. These are always super polished, super well polished. And the polish is based on a tool that they call feedbacks, but I actually cover the, where's my browser? There you go. The updated tool, that one is called Feel, so I actually made a video on that. So if you want to polish your game, I would definitely recommend you pick up that tool. That one is not included in the bundle, but it is definitely great. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, that adds all of this screen shake, all of these effects, all of that is pretty much based on that. Oh, can I swap weapons? Oh, there you go. A nice shotgun. Oh, that looks really nice. Oh, and it's firing the shells as well. Yeah, this asset has some really cool demos. It really does. All of them really nice. That's cool. All right. Let's say that I've never seen CodeMonkey's face. Looks nothing like what I thought. Oh, okay. Thanks, I guess. Don't know. Sure. But it doesn't work like in PC. You can hold to click to jump on mobile. That tutorial was made ages ago. That was in like 2019. So I would assume that in there I use the legacy input manager. So yeah, that should work. Why can't we set timer to 0 instead of subtracting? The reason is because you might go over by quite a bit. So if this one goes over and ends up on 0.12, and then you set it to 0, then you're pretty much losing 0.02. So depending on your level of accuracy, if you don't care much about accuracy, then sure, just reset it back into 0. But if you want it to be a bit more accurate, then definitely do minus equals your maximum amount. That way you don't lose on the things that go over your maximum. Do you know full stack web development? Also, did you build your website yourself? I did build my website myself. Full stack web development, I'm not sure. I mean, basically I started learning how to make websites and programming about, gosh, I don't know, 20 years ago. So back then the term full stack web development didn't really exist. So I'm still not entirely sure how, exactly what that involves. I know it involves back-end, front-end, but I don't know. That's a term that is so loaded, so many things, but basically the website uses PHP, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, so technically I guess that would make it full stack since the whole website is run, so yeah, I guess so. But yeah, back when I started there was no such thing as a term full stack web development. That's quite a recent thing. It's quite interesting. Yeah, web development is definitely an interesting area. Definitely something that if I had a bit more time, I definitely would love to learn some more. I mean, the things that you can build with JavaScript are quite impressive. So yeah, that's definitely interesting. And Rogério was saying that the curve book looks excellent, and yep, I agree. I have no idea how yep, I got it in here. I have no idea how I had never seen this asset before, but it looks so interesting, so awesome. Yeah, pretty much just flip the pages and the pages can have whatever you want on them. It is really genuinely impressive. I have no idea how I never saw this asset. It's the first time that I'm seeing it, but it looks really awesome. Basically, these numbers, they actually contain whatever would be on your page. So I'm actually curious to research and see how this actually works. So let me try, Let me try pausing in the middle, trying to figure out how does this work. I would assume that it handles something like a rendered texture. Oh boy, where did I go? I would assume, select the book, that it selects, and you got the cover, you got page 1, 2, and 3. And page 1, 2, 3, okay, you just got images. Standing, what is this? Oh, it's that one, nice. But yeah, these are, look at that, the page floating around. Yeah, this one is very, very interesting. So basically on all these pages, well, if I show you the actual, where is it? Right here, the endless book. The video looks really awesome. That is a really epic effect. Basically, you can put your menus, your things. It's a very unique effect. It looks really nice. And you can make it animated, and the whole thing goes really awesome. Yeah, honestly, this was the thing that shocked me the most. I mean, I'm used to seeing so many assets, so many things, and yet I had never seen this asset. Actually, let me check the asset store, indiedev.com. Maybe it's a recent one and I just missed it. Endless book. When was this? When did this come out? Oh, August 22. Okay, so maybe that's why I missed it, because it just came out. Or was that a... Okay, nope. The original is in 2018. Wow, so it's quite crazy. Yeah, because it looks really awesome. I mean, if you want your game to be a bit more unique, like your menus, your things, then yeah, this one would be an excellent tool. By the way, if you just joined, this is from a new bundle that just came out. Really awesome, so checking out things. But it doesn't work like in PC. You want to click, yeah, you have to look into the input manager, but I'm pretty sure that it does work on mobile. But if not, perhaps you might need to go into input.touch count. Was that it? Yeah, basically you might need to manually handle the input yourself. So not sure, but check it out. Basically, touch input isn't something that I'm very experienced with, so not sure, but yeah. Okay, I think the Forest is using something like that. Yeah, there's a... Oh no! Ah, crap. Yep, still more technical issues. Ah, crap. Ah, jeez. Oh, God. All right, bit of technical difficulties. Just ignore that. Yeah, I really need to find some proper way of mounting that. Because it's like, it's two different green screens. There's one to the side and one to the back. And I really don't want to mount it permanently to the one in the back. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. Are you dealing with the heat in Spain? Well, I'm in Portugal, but yeah, it's also just as hot. And yeah, actually over here in the live stream, I'm already sweating pretty badly. So yeah, because talking and having these lights on top of me, yeah, that is definitely making it quite difficult. But yeah, it's, I mean, I enjoy the heat, just not when it's extreme heat. So yeah. All right. Okay, what time is it? It's about 6:30, so just a bit more. Just, I don't want to mess up my voice too much. So yeah, but this demo looks really awesome. So if you change, there you go, catch it in the middle, and yeah. Anyways, yeah, so this Hassan looks really awesome. The Endless Book, that is really good. Part Portuguese, part Indian. Oh, that's a nice mix. We pull back the curtain. Yeah, it's actually the second time that happened. Yeah, that is, it's pretty much just held over with tape, so not a very solid thing, no. Multi-D doors, let's see, what does this one say? There's two downlog assets. Yeah, any different? Yeah, I don't know, those, I'm not familiar with those two, but yeah, there's this one, Storyteller. So this one seems more like organizing an entire story. So basically you can organize text and audio and a bunch of things. So this one seems like more for the overarching thing, whereas the other one, the dialogue, where is it? The dialogue system, this one seems more for each individual conversation. I think so, but again, I'm not familiar with these two assets, but it seems like that. I mean, the most impressive thing is how this asset says that it was used in Disco Elysium, so that is definitely very impressive. Sucretina, não lembro do HUD que você fez para gravar vídeo usando paletes. Yeah, the yeah, that the thing, the very janky mount. That was a fun thing. When was that? The mystery box. That was nice. Ah, crap. Ads. I always got the premium on my account, but over here I'm on a guest account, so that is why. Yeah, the nice box. And the very strange mount. That was definitely very dangerous setting that up. That took a bunch of hours, a bunch of things. That was that was very but it worked. I mean, I wanted to make a first person video to showcase the box, and yeah, it did work. Those things full of spikes, that is definitely very dangerous. But yeah, that was fun. Hey, Super Chat, thank you. I wish you the best. Cheers from Brazil. Hey, thanks. All right, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, this is a bit of a random live stream. I definitely would like to do a bit more because it's always fun to have a bit more of a real time thing, I guess. Because I usually answer all the comments, but all of those I'm answering comments that were posted like 8 hours ago. So speaking to people in real time, that's always a bit fun. What is this demo? What was it called? Minimal 2D doors. You can set up scene doors with top-down engine. Oh, you can use, basically doors are teleporters. And you can go in. Except for some reason this interact prompt isn't working. This whole thing. Oh, that one does a dodge. That's fun. Oh no, there was one that I saw that was really cool. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh yeah, this one. This demo looks really awesome. Honestly, I'm quite impressed by the quality of the demos in this asset. I mean, these could very well be. I mean, you just polish this up for a little bit, and you could definitely make a full game out of this. I mean, it already looks pretty excellent. You got a really nice dodge. Pick up some things. No idea what this is, but it looks really nice. And you got a bunch of shooting. So this, with a bit more mechanics, more polish, you would end up with something very much like Hotline Miami. That would be quite an interesting thing. Boom, boom, and everything blows up. Damn. Yeah, the people who made this, they definitely love nice and flashy effects. Yeah, just had a lot of screen shake, a lot of bloom, a lot of things. And yeah, it looks really impressive. Boom, boom. That's a really nice demo, really cool. Hey, I really enjoyed your XCOM cars. That's awesome. I'm glad you liked it. That took a ton of work to make, but I'm really happy with the final result. I really think that it's an excellent stepping stone between beginner and a bit more intermediate and advanced. So I really hope you learned a lot from it. That was a lot of work, but I'm very happy with the final result. That was great. So yeah, thanks again, Denki Code. Thanks so much. All right. By the way, did anyone already try out the custom characters thing? Because I just wanted to make sure that that one does work. So this one, can you try that out? Which web hosting company do you use? Was your site built using WordPress? For the company, I use Namecheap. Oh, come on, not again. No. Oh, boy. How do I mount this permanently? God damn, this tape doesn't... Oh boy, right. Let's hope that one holds on. All right, so that is definitely a sign that I gotta fix a more permanent thing. And yeah, do that before the next live stream. All right. What was I saying? Right, which web hosting company? Yeah, I use Namecheap. I've used them for a long time. They're pretty simple, easy, pretty cheap, so that worked pretty great. And WordPress, nope, I pretty much built the whole thing, again using PHP, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, whatever. So pretty much just a basic thing. Honestly, if you looked at the behind the scenes of the website, I mean, it's pretty much a website made 10 years ago. That's kind of what it is. So yeah, definitely not a good example. That is why I don't really teach web development, but it does work. So technically that is great. Technically that is a positive. Make some multiplayer tutorial. Yep, I'm waiting for netcode for game objects to come out of preview. Once that one is fully released, yep, I will definitely be doing a bunch of multiplayer tutorials. That is really interesting. Why don't you have a Discord server? Well, I tried, but it didn't work. But CPU actually runs a community Discord server. So CPU, do you have the link? Can you post the link? I actually don't know. But yeah, so if you want on Discord, basically I can't find the time to be on Discord, which is a real-time thing. But yeah, there's plenty of, you can check out. Yeah, you can check out CPU's Discord. You can check out the official Unity Discord. So yeah, lots of interesting places. Yeah, United Programming. Just search for that and you won't find it. Okay, right. So let's see some more. I had another tool that I opened just to try it out. Was right, the Flexi or Flex XY. This one is also really interesting. Fluid jets. Let's see this demo. Thanks again for the super chat. Oh, another cute super chat. I didn't even see that. A crypto game, but it was a click game. I wanted to integrate blockchain, went to another level. I could use. Do you like the tech? Blockchain is very interesting, the tech itself. But yeah, the space is so filled with scams right now that yeah, I have no interest in getting involved. So basically, the tech is interesting, but yeah, in about 5 years when things become less hectic, basically at that point I will do something more with it. I actually did a video a real long time ago because I was researching, because I find the tech really fascinating. So if you want to learn how the blockchain works, so nothing to do with any money, just how to do basically a distributed database, that one is, it's a very fascinating thing, the way that it works, that you can basically it starts with just a piece of data and a hash, then you link a bunch of hashes together, you got the previous, you got the so-called, then you've got a whole bunch of people mining, you've got concurrency issues. So the whole tech is really fascinating, but again, the space is filled with so many scams that I really don't want to touch it. That's pretty much it. Blockchains are the worst possible solution efficiency wise. Yep, that is true. I mean, that is, you always got a trade-off. So in terms of, if your goal is something decentralized that does not rely on a central authority, based on that, yeah, it's an excellent thing. But if you want efficiency, then yeah, definitely do not use a blockchain for that. No. So as usual, always use the right tool for the right job. That's pretty much it. Okay, so this one is also really interesting. It's about making some GPU simulation. Look at that, really awesome. Hey, wiping some rain. That is cool. Some moving orbs. What is this one? Yeah, this one is cool for making some really fluid. Doesn't the camera rotate? Oh boy, that's way too intense. Yeah, the camera does rotate. So these are 2D fluids, but they're working in a 3D space. So it's a really fancy thing. Which plugin? This one is over here, the Flux XY. Oh, come on. Okay, I think I really have to. Oh boy. Come on, just hold on a few more minutes. Oh boy, yeah, this is definitely tricky. Right, so yeah, it's about 6:44. Basically, my main goal was to make sure that all the text still works. Ah, no. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it on the floor. Yeah, no point dealing with this right now. So yeah. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna touch it again. Right, so yeah, basically the goal was to make sure that all the tech works and everything does work. So the live stream seems to be going well. Got my Unity here, the characters are going well, the custom character also going well. So yep, everything pretty nice. full stack web dev, game dev, and learning blockchain. Very stressful online and all the funds that are gone. Yeah, definitely the whole intensity of it, making smart contracts, and if you mess up, you might cause some really serious damage. Yeah, that is definitely a tricky space. Definitely very interesting, but very tricky. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it. It's almost 7 p.m. So I do have some things that I want to do, so I'll probably be doing another live stream sometime this weekend, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Sunday. That's pretty much the plan now that I know that everything is working. So that should be pretty fun. I've got a bunch of interesting projects that I very much would like to try out, including a topic that most of you probably would not expect. So let me actually showcase it just quickly. The 101. It's a really nice thing that I just started researching, basically how the cloud works, specifically Azure. I spent, I don't know, a couple of days researching it, how it works, and trying to figure out what kind of interesting mechanics could you make that would be cloud-based. So that is a very fascinating thing. So I'm still working on editing that video, but it should be within, I don't know, about 2 weeks. So that would be interesting. Use Azure every day for my day job. Yeah, it's a fascinating thing. A lot of the world nowadays depends on the cloud, so that is why that was something that I wanted to research personally, because I do think it's something that is going to become much more useful as time goes on. Many more use cases. So game development is one of those. So yeah. All right, let's see. This one is almost open. Why is it taking so long? It's because I've got way too many things open. That is why. All right. Let's see, I didn't touch anything, so this should still be working. So this is a really fun project. How long did it take you to learn C#? I mean, I've been working with Unity for about, what was it? I started in 2012, so it's been over 10 years. Oh, or almost 10 years, because it was in the end of 2012. So yeah, quite something. Yeah, but over here I've got a nice demo, and if I press a button, it contacts the cloud, it downloads a blob file, and if I wait a bit, oh, come on, there you go. All right, so it downloaded a bunch of messages, so kind of like in Dark Souls, kind of like in Elden Ring, basically downloaded all of these messages from the cloud and just show them over here in game. So that's a really interesting usage of the cloud. And I can also upload, so I can post a message and say something and press. And it's going to upload to the cloud, download, and so on. So now I can exit, and another player could play the game from the other side of the world without any multiplayer connection. Then that other player would once again contact the cloud, download, and yep, there you go, all the messages. So just an example of a simple mechanic that you could build with cloud-based things. And the best thing is that the cloud is on a pay-per-use basis. So actually, this little demo that I have here, this one is actually pretty much completely free. So this demo uses a web API, which I'm still not sure what the cost is, and the storage, that is pretty much just 1 cent per month. So yeah, basically just a little preview of some things that I'm working on. So that would be interesting. Right, super chat. Want to give me an asset with the money I donate? I accept. Just kidding, your channel is made. All right, thank you. Yeah, I would love to put my own assets on. Well, I just got one paid asset. The other ones are free. But yeah, I would love to put that one on a discount, because yes, when I defined the price, I very much wanted to put it on discount, but yeah, you can't really, the whole discount thing is still very manual. So yeah, anyways, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chats, and yeah, best of luck with your blockchain game. That is definitely interesting. Another super chat. Hey, in and out. You know anything about Web3 and how it applies to blockchain NFTs? Nope. I mean, I researched it for quite a bit, but the whole space is so filled with scams, a lot of rage, a lot of hatred, so I really don't want to get involved in the middle of it. So for right now, yeah, I just did a bunch of research, but I'm still going to wait quite a bit until I do something specifically on that space. So the space is really interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit to research that. They can build the metaverse. Yeah, I mean, the metaverse is going to be pretty much entirely cloud-based. So yeah, by learning how the cloud works, how things work, yeah, you can definitely build your own custom metaverse and compete with Facebook. Yeah, sure. Nowadays, thankfully, that is possible. I mean, all the tools, all the indie devs got the same access to all the AAA tools as all the other people. So, yeah, that is really interesting. Okay, right. So I think that's gonna be it. I'm sweating like crazy. I mean, having these lights pointing at me, that is quite intense. So yeah, I'm gonna be going. So thank you all for being here. This was fun. I mean, it worked. So yeah, definitely planning to do a bunch more live streams, and hopefully one this weekend, because I very much would like to. I got a bunch of tutorials, especially these ones related to a bunch of Azure mechanics that I very much would like to prepare, and I figure if I'm going to prepare, I might as well do them on live stream, answer a bunch of questions, a bunch of things. So yep, hopefully live streams become a bit more regular. I mean, it's an interesting format. So yeah, so once again, thank you all for being here. All right, I'm going to set this all up. Everything works. So let me just enable the background. It's all really nice. And just put the other scene. All right, so once again, thank you all so much for being here. All right, I'll see you next time.